Good afternoon. This is Tammy with Flippin' Furniture. I'm back. We're going to play with some molds from the new release. This is our first one here. This one is called Vintage Reflection. Yeah, Vintage Reflection. So this is one I casted last night. So I think, okay, yeah, I got a little bit of, or maybe that's supposed to be there. Oh yeah, just a little bit of excess there. So if, yeah, it was late, I was tired, and I wasn't wearing glasses. So if you're like me and you need to clean it up a little bit, this little craft knife does wonders. Sometimes you can just pick it off. But okay. Oh, it looks like that probably doesn't belong there, but who would know? Okay. So I think we're going to gold leaf this one. Hello, Suzanne. Okay. We're going to gold leaf, I think, both of these. We're going to try to anyway. So we're going to start with this one first because it needs to dry. Hello, Helen. So they got to dry. So we're going to prep these first. I'm going to try to just have this on the outside. So this is Katja's gilding glue is what I'm going to use for the glue. And I'm going to set this down so I have somewhat of a steady hand. So the gold leaf, which is imitation gold leaf, but it will only stick where we put the glue. So if I'm careful, it's only going to stick, you know, where I want it. But so I'm going to try to leave all that center blank so that we can do something else there, which I have no plan for the center. I won't mess with that today, but I'm going to try to do all this outer part. So, and we'll see how, we'll find out how good of a job I did once we start trying to put the gold leaf on. Okay, so now I'm going to try to cover the rest of it. Now that I don't have to be quite so careful. And if you've already done gold leaf before, this will be pretty boring, but I'm just got to get the glue everywhere that we need the gold leaf to stick. And if you didn't want full coverage, you could be more sporadic and leave some places, you know, bare, that you would want it to look, you know, I don't want to say uniform, but you would want, yeah, I know what I'm trying to say, but you would want, yeah, some spaces bare and some spaces not, but you would want it to look kind of similar all over. I think anyway, maybe not. Kind of random, but you know, kind of intentional. But I'm going to try to get it all over, which I'm sure I won't. But you can always come back and add more glue later, but you kind of got to, you'll have to go through the process again of letting it dry because it's got to get to the tacky stage. And they don't recommend using the heat gun for that. So that's why we're doing this one first so that it can sit and dry, and then we'll go on to using some, we'll use some gesso, and we'll use some liquid acrylics, and we'll use some waxes, which you've probably seen me use all of these before, not really anything new, but maybe you haven't seen me use them either. There was a little excess on there. Sorry if I'm missing any comments, but I gotta pay attention here. Do you sell the gold leaf? I do. Courtney, did you happen to put in the link for the... Yeah, I commented it. Okay, I think Courtney said she's put in the link for the gilding glue and the gold leaf. Courtney's trying to, she may already have put both links in the comments. Okay, now it's hard to tell if I've got it all covered or not because I'm putting white on white here, but hopefully I have it on here. I don't know. We'll find out after a while, but and I may be doubling up in places because I just don't know. Okay, we're gonna set that one aside and do the bigger one. I'm gonna get a little bit bigger brush for this one. I hate to put that in water because I might need it again. Okay. Nope, this will be first time watching. Okay. Hey, Marie. Finished a long skinny mirror in gold leaf and love how it turned out. Good. Hi, Robin. Hey, Mariola. Okay. Just trying to see if I'm kind of sort of caught up. I hate to ignore anybody. Okay. This won't take near as long because I'm not trying to be particular to any one spot. I don't want it super thick, so it's going to take longer to dry. Turns out this brush is not so clean. I can see leaving a little something behind on here, but this may be a royal pain in the butt to get the gold leaf onto with all this detail, but you know, we may just do part of it or whatever so that it, you know, we don't have to be here all night, but that's assuming that it dries by the time we get back to it. I think it will. And I might set these on the floor in front of the fan too, to speed it up a little bit. And I might not. I hate to because I'm not sure that's the thing to do. Okay, let's hope I got this covered everywhere. Okay. I'm going to set these two to the side. Of course, how long it takes to dry is going to depend on your temperature, where you're at, your humidity, all that stuff. I don't know if it says on here. I want to say 15 minutes or so, but furniture piece or desires or allow it to dry for a few minutes until it becomes tacky. Okay, well, it says a few minutes, but we'll see. Okay. And let's go on to, hey Carla. Let's see here. I think I want to do these little doohickeys. This mold is it's called Opulent. So it's got all the kind of keyhole thingamajiggers in here. So I think we'll do those next. I know all this prep part is boring, but it's kind of got to be done. I think we'll do these with black gesso. I'd say I should have done this first without you guys, but you know, if you've not done it, you kind of need to know this part too. So I'm going to use heavy gesso in black. Oops, that's a butterfly. Don't need that one yet. Trying to think. I think I will do all these with black gesso. So I just need to cover them all. Yeah, I am kind of wishing I had done some of these. I should have my husband come in and do some of these for me. Ha ha. For one thing, there's not enough room, but in my little squirreled in corner I've got here for myself. I always tend to work myself into a corner. So what's going on with anybody else today? Talk to me. Oh, shoot. See, that's why I shouldn't mess with my screen, because I start doing things. And then we will put wax on these here in a little bit.
You need any heat on?
No, I'm actually hot right now. You want to come put black gesso on all these for me?
I was just thinking about that.
Mm-hmm. Look at him run away. Sorry, I know this is so boring. And then we'll be putting white gesso on the other ones. The beauty of this, if you're catching the replay, is you can fast forward through this boring part, but I'm gonna turn my fan on because I am hot. I know it's not hot in here, but my nerves kick in. Okay, I think these are gonna be really pretty. Oh shoot, I was wanting to look at some of the samples that some people have made of these already and try to do something similar, but I forgot to look at them before I came on, so now I don't remember what they look like. So we'll just do whatever. But the butterflies, I'm thinking we'll do springy. I've got out some purples and greens, and we'll get funky with those. Oh, I should get out an orange too. So I like to go with multiple colors, at least 3 sometimes. So yeah, I think I've got a blue there, so that might be enough, but I don't know. I'm feeling the orange might be more vibrant. Might be what we need. But I've also got the liquid acrylics out, so we'll play with those too. But these, I think we'll just need waxes. That's what I'm thinking anyway. And of course you can use anything on any of them, but that's just what my brain is going to. For color-wise, I guess. I know there's no way I'm gonna get all these crevices the first time around once they're dry. I'm sure I'll probably see spots I missed. Oh yeah, I didn't finish this one at all. Man, you guys are quiet. Oh, I should say, yeah, these are from the new release, and for today, through midnight, we have, I'm dropping in a special little thank you on any orders over $75 today that include anything from the new release. So there is that. And of course, if you spend over $100, you get free shipping too. So we've been throwing in a few little extras. Yeah, little thank you gifts in there. So that's been fun. Okay, now let's do, probably have to come back to that, the white gesso. And I probably should have done it first, then I wouldn't have black all over me before going to the white. Oh yeah, Courtney, did you put in a link? Is that a link to the whole collection? Courtney just put in a link to the entire new collection on our website. Okay. Oh, I forgot we've got birds and butterflies here. Courtney, I should have you come do some gessoing. She's going, la la la, I can't hear you. Okay, I think because we've got birds and butterflies here, so. Okay, I thought I got out a bazillion brushes here. But if I did, they ran away, so. All right, let's do heavy gesso and white on these. And these gessos are just like a primer. So they, help things stick to them. Like some of our, paints and stuff don't necessarily have to have the primer on there. But I like the texture of it. Now, if I'm using, we've got those little Sparks paints that really stick so good. Now with those, I don't use primer, but I love the way the waxes pop on the black primer, or the black gesso. And for the liquid acrylics, I have done it with or without primer. Ooh, I just broke his leg. I think I do like it better with the primer on there. Well, no fear, you can just glue that in place if you want to. Oh, and these two, I don't know if Courtney put the link on, she probably did. The butterfly mold is called Steam Flight Symphony. And the bird one is Gears of Flight. So I imagine Courtney has already put the links in. And like I said, I know she has put the links in the comments that take you to the website, to the entire collection too. And I did 2 Facebook Lives this morning on accident. It's meant to be one altogether, but anyway, it's broken up into 2 that where I showed every piece of the collection. If you want to see that long, drawn out affair where, I shouldn't say that, but I do show every piece up close and personal. But we're just playing with the molds for now. And I did show some example pieces that I had made using a few of the pieces, some of the tissue papers. And I had casted these molds, but I hadn't had a chance to do anything with them. Been out of town for a couple weeks, and I've been on the go since I got home. So I didn't get to start making anything with this stuff until yesterday afternoon, evening. So I failed you. I didn't get to make as much stuff as I'd like to. Yeah, and this is another one that I didn't even get this one completely filled last night, I don't think. So this one is not the best pour for sure. But yeah, it was late and I wasn't wearing glasses, so you'll have that with me. Okay. Okay, one more to go, and then we're gonna start. We're gonna see if the black ones are, we may just dry them a little bit so we can, actually we'll check on the gilding glue and see if it's ready to go or not. And I wish they would come out with a bronze and a copper in addition to the gold, but you know, nobody asked me, so I just give my opinion freely. Okay, let's move this over and let's see. Oh, that's pretty close. Boy, I don't know. That's real close, but I'm going to give it a few more minutes. So let's maybe do, let's dry these at least, and then maybe check on that glue again. Okay, of course, I see some spots that are not completely covered. So let me hit those again, because they're down in. If they were, you know, more on the top edge, I would say, oh, we'll just hit that with our wax. But obviously it's going to be the spots down in there that I didn't quite get. And I'm not going to worry about it. If I didn't get them this time, then it's too bad. But just so we can move on. But yeah, these would be really pretty on furniture. I think they might be a little too big for a jewelry box, unless it's like a jewelry armoire or something like that. Or a really big jewelry box. Needed a smaller brush to get into a few areas. Okay, we're almost there. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna dry it, and we're gonna check on our gilding glue again. Okay. Get some of this off of me. And I think we're gonna move on to the glue, to the gold leaf, because I think it was close enough. kind of chuckling in my head because when I went to the retailer event for Prima a couple weeks ago, or whenever that was now, Katja was there and we were playing with gold leaf, and mine was a hot mess. She came by once and she said I needed more glue. Well, I put way more glue on. And then she came back by and I'm like, mine will be dry in another day or two. And she's like, you've done this before. I'm like, I know, but you told me I needed a little bit more, and I took direction really well. So, but yeah, it got dry. It got there eventually. Oh man, now I don't know. Is my hand not dry or is it not dry? We're gonna go for it. I think it could dry a little bit more, but I'm afraid I'll get busy on the other stuff and forget to come back to it, so. Hello, Judy. All right. I think I better lay this flat. Put another paper towel down. Let's see what kind of a mess we can make with these. We did a lot of fanning because she didn't want us to use heat guns, so. Okay. This is messy stuff. Or it can be. Okay. Okay. I'm just laying it on there and we'll see what happens, what kind of a mess I can make. And I might as well go ahead and put another one on too. Good grief. I've surely got enough out here that I don't need anymore. Okay, I thought I had out, I bet I used that brush for something else already, didn't I? Okay, you can see how it did not stick in the center where we didn't have the glue. So that's good. And of course, with all the details and stuff, it's, you know, kind of broke apart and stuff, but, you know, it's where we just pull in more of it and lay it on there, and it'll still stick to that glue, any glue that's showing. I should move you guys down more so you can see better. And Katja said she picks up all her little scraps and puts them in a little bowl to reuse. Or a little jar. I did not think far enough ahead to get out a little jar. And this is where we see how bad of a line I drew down here at the bottom. Not very good at all. So I could definitely touch that up with some more glue and let it dry and add more if it bothers me. Okay, let's get some more over here. Ooh, you guys will probably think I'm weird, but if you're into dollhouses, this would be super cute in a dollhouse. Especially if you could turn that part into a mirror or a picture, either way. So I'm just picking up gold leaf and putting it anywhere that I still see white and hoping that there was glue on there. And if not, then, yep, there must not have got enough glue there. Is that terrible? No. Just kind of tedious. Yes, we do, Judy. I think Courtney put the link in above, but Courtney, can you put that in again? For the gilding glue and the gold leaf? Looks like I needed more glue here too. Nah, I won't bother touching it up now, just so we can move on, but you can definitely see I missed some spots. Not nothing too major, but I didn't expect this little bitty frame to take me quite this long. And you know, you could, like I said, this only sticks where you put the glue and therefore doesn't stick where you don't get it. But, you know, you could even, like, if you're really talented and have a tiny paintbrush, you could like spell a word, you know, write a word with a paintbrush and then come back with this glue or with this gold leaf and have, you know, spell a word in gold leaf. Okay, I'm going to quit farting around with it. Just brush off the excess now. Yeah, you can see I'm thin on that side. Oh, well, no, I just didn't hit it. Nope, yep, I am. Didn't get enough glue there. Or there, apparently. Oh, covered up some of it, but yeah, I'm missing some. It's hard to tell white on white, but it shows up when it doesn't stick, so. And like I said, you can decide what you would want to put in the center. You could put a picture, you can make it look like a mirror, you could do whatever, but. And maybe we should just go ahead and put a little more glue on there, because I've never done it where I've had to put a little more on there. Yep, I think that is the brush I wanted to use. So let's put some in the places where we know it's thin. A smaller brush would have been great for this. And we'll see if that's dry before we get done. Thought this was going to be a quick live, guys, but I can see now it is not going to be that quick. When do I ever do a quick live? Just gonna use this brush to take some of that off. And I did try a different gilding glue and I was not a fan. I like Koch's a lot better. The other glue I used was a lot thicker, and that's, I think, what tripped me up when I was in Koch's class. I was like, I don't like this. Not sure why we weren't using her glue that day, but we weren't. But anywho. Okay. Hopefully that's close enough. But anyway, that's what it looks like right now. Okay, and then let's work on the other one. And you can pick it up with your fingers too some, but it just falls apart. So for me, I just think it's easier to, for the most part, just use my brush. Okay. I may have to get another sheet out yet. Let's see how about a job I did with the glue on this one. Looks like I missed some details in there too. Which I wonder if you couldn't just, if you had, well, what are the chances my gold wax is the same color gold? I'm sure it's not. So scratch that. I was gonna say, what if you just covered it up with some wax? But I'm sure the waxes are not the same color. We could try it. But yeah, wouldn't some copper be pretty and some bronze? Maybe a rose gold? We always want what we don't have, right? Oh, looks like I definitely got some spots I didn't get the glue down in. Getting it all stuck to me. Are you back, Courtney? Yeah. Can you come here? I think there's a little plastic container on the floor that I could put what's left over of this gold leaf in. I think I took the lid for it, but
these?
No. It's bigger than those. That tells you how many plastic containers are on my floor.
Not this, girl. Oh, wait.
Yeah, thank you.
I got stuff on my hand. I'll be right back. I'll be in there.
Okay. All right, so yeah, definitely missed some glue on there too. These detailed boogers are a little tougher. Okay, but I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm gonna just clean it off and we'll move on. Don't mind my dog in the background. Messy stuff. It's kind of cool. Yeah, this would have been cute for Easter. Frame a little Easter bunny in there. Okay. I'm gonna quit on this. I could finagle it more later, but I'm gonna quit there. So, I'm sorry, I don't even know if I was in view, but there it is. Hey, Jamie. Just got home from your trip to Florida in the South. Well, did you have a good trip? I'm sure you did. I'm sure you took the cats with you too, didn't you? Okay, so that's how it looks. Don't mind my missing pieces. Certain kind of brush? I don't think so. I mean, this is just a soft, but, you know, hard enough to put a little pressure on there. Oh, I see some that apparently the glue did work. I have not done a ton of gold leaf, so if there is a special brush, I don't know about it. Yeah, and Katja, I don't remember her telling us of a special brush. But my memory not so good some days either. But, yep, that's what it looks like. Very pretty. Okay. Let's move on to something quicker. Like I said, this is just a little craft brush that's, you know, nothing fancy. It's just kind of soft. I don't think you want it too hard or it's just gonna rip your gold leaf. And this, I'm just essentially using it to push it on, push it down in. Okay. No, they don't have a copper foil. That's what I was saying. I wish they did. I wish they had a copper and a bronze and, yeah, maybe a rose gold I think would be popular. Okay. Let's do some of my favorite waxes here. Some of my favorite wax combos. Okay. I think some of my favorites, aged brass, peacock, rich copper. Yeah, I like bronze age too, but I got these out, so let's see if we can, yeah, let's just see what we can do with these. Okay, so these are just, I'm gonna move this forward. You can't see me anyway. So, get you a better view. All right, this is rich copper. Like I said, these metallic waxes just pop so nice on here. And it just depends on what you're doing this with, or what you're putting, what the piece is you're putting this on. You know, what you need it to look like. Like this might be just enough. Just this rich copper. And you can use a brush, which that's going to give you a different look, a little bit different. You can get down in the crevices with a brush, which I don't, it's not really the look I want. I like to get just more of the details like I'm doing with my finger. So that is that one. I love that look. Is that the right way? I guess maybe it should be that way. That is rich copper wax on top of the black gesso. Let's do this one. Do some peacock. Got rich copper. And maybe some aged brass too. Okay, let's start with the peacock. Just kind of randomly, willy-nilly, all over. And then I'm going to come in with the rich copper. Let me get some of this off of me. Gold leaf, gesso, and gilding glue, and everything stuck on me. Okay. Okay, then I'm going to come in with the rich copper. Just kind of toning that down a little. And putting it in different spots too. And then I'm going to come in with the aged brass also. It's going to have all three colors. I don't want to lose the peacock. I want them all. Okay. See that very good. There we go. So there's how that one is. Oh, good. You love the new steampunk butterfly? We're going to play with it too. Any requests on what I do with these? Let's just do aged brass by itself. Ooh, that's pretty. The waxes just bring out the details. I got a little heavy there, so I should have started with less on my finger because I can always add more, but I got in a hurry. It's not bad though. Like I said, this is just how I like to do it, you know. You can do it your own way. That's really pretty too. Well, there's how that one looks. That is the aged brass. I love how that looks too. Actually, I love Bronze Age. I don't know why I thought I had it out, but I have actually three aged brass instead. Well, if I don't see it easily, I'm not going to worry about it. I guess I lied. I'm still looking. Oh, we should do a gold on there, I guess. Oh, Where did I put that gold? I had Eternal out earlier. And I don't know what I did with it. Okay. So this is Bronze Age. Which is obviously a bronze. So that is how that one turned out. I feel like the light is terrible in here. And then did I put those away? Surely not. I did not put them away, but I don't see them here either, so. Okay, well, I was gonna do a gold on there, but I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. Okay. We'll do a gold on one, and then we'll do a mix up on the last one of these with the black. And then we'll go on to the white. Oh shoot, that ain't gonna work. Okay. Okay, we're not gonna do gold. Because those are not gonna show up very good with the waxes, so what I was thinking. But anyway, pretend these are butterflies and things. We may end up having to put black gesso on there for those to do what I wanted. I was not thinking clearly. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to put black gesso on there. Anyway, let's go ahead and finish these out the right way. Let's do some gold on here. This is Eternal. And they smell so good. I know that's weird, but they do smell good. Oh, what did they tell me? The scent is, I can't remember if it's frankincense or myrrh. But it smells good. I think I wrote it down, but I can't remember now. Okay, so there is gold on the black gesso. And this last one, we're gonna do real similar to that other one with the triple colors. But we're gonna use the bronze, I think, instead of aged brass. So we're gonna start with Peacock again. It's just one of my favorite color combos. And then we'll use a little bit of rich copper. And then just a little bit of Bronze Age. Kind of tone it down anywhere you want to. And you don't have to either, but I don't know where I lost my, there it is. So there's those colors. Love the peacock on the gesso. I do too. Peacock's one of my favorites. Whoops. I'll lose it. So I don't know how well these are showing up here. Okay, so let's move this out of the way. I don't know what we want to do here because I was gonna do the liquid acrylics on here, but I love these waxes so much. So we've got some birds, we got some butterflies, but I'm tempted to put the black gesso on there, but I hate to take the time. So what do we want to do? Do we want to keep playing with the waxes? Okay, we could just do one little one. See, these metallics, they don't show up that great on white. So I had meant to do these liquid acrylics on there. We could just do a few liquid acrylics on here, and then if we want to, we can go back to the black gesso. What do you think? Help a sister out. Tell me what you want to do. This is our one with the broken leg. Maybe I'll do, I don't know, a couple of these with the liquid acrylic, and then if we want to black gesso those and go back to the waxes, we can. You guys let me know. Okay. I'll start messing with the black, or with the liquid acrylics first. Okay, so this is a liquid acrylic in emerald. I'm just gonna get a little dot. I don't know if you can see what I'm using. Yeah. There's a dot. Come on. Oh, maybe not. Is it? I can't see in there. Okay, it's fine. My thing must be clogged. Now I have way more than I need, but okay, so what I say, that one is emerald, and you got a magenta. Whoa, don't need very much at all. Don't I have an ochre? I wanted like a yellow, but well, we're just gonna play with these colors, and whatever happens, happens. Okay, that one is a blue. That is deep turquoise. So, and now I'm going to spritz them all with water. Okay, and then we just paint with them. I want a little brush. It's not anything real high detailed or anything, or I wouldn't be able to do it. So, okay. I don't know what I'm going to do here exactly. I really don't. This might be hideous. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. Yeah, I don't want them together. Got them too close together. And again, I got way too much. Okay. Okay, let's go in with some of the blue. And the less water, I mean, the more water, the more watered out, faded it's going to be. The less water you have, the darker it's going to be. Sorry, I don't know if I'm even on the screen right. Let's go in with barely any water on that. So that's a little darker. don't think I'm gonna love this one. I don't think I'm gonna love the way I'm doing it anyway. Okay, and then since the pink is lighter, I'm gonna get me a different brush. Okay. Yeah, I don't love what I did here at all. Let's dry it. It doesn't help that he's missing a leg, but that's not his only issue. Let's be honest. Whoops. Different brush here. All right. I'm just gonna add a little heavy gesso. I don't know why that sometimes seems to help the look. More on my brush than I thought there was. I don't know, that kind of seems to kind of marry it together a little bit better. Still not my favorite, but that helps. Okay. Can you add wax over the acrylic? I don't see why not. I mean, once it's dry. I mean, yeah, it wouldn't take much to dry it. Yeah, I don't see why not. Okay, let's do this butterfly. And I'm just gonna stick with these, I was gonna say flavors, these colors. And we'll do a little pink. And I'll go back to this brush and go in and use the green. Okay, still not my favorite thing I've ever done, but I don't have a purple in that. I wish I did. Let's see. I don't think what to put in the middle. I guess I could just put some black, but I don't think I have. Oh, let's just use some avocado here. And I probably should have maybe dried in between putting some of these paints on so that, yeah, so maybe it didn't run together so much, but I want to see what it looks like if we just spritz it with water at this point. If it does anything. I probably should have maybe done it before I dried it. Might have ran together in a cool way or something, but yeah, didn't do anything really. Okay. Just put a little white gesso on there again. That's more than I wanted. Yeah, not loving that one either. I'll do one more with these, and then I'm gonna go back to black gesso. That's my love language, I do believe. I'll go in with green next, I guess. Now I'm going to try the pink. Need more water. Okay, what do we think? We're going back to the black gesso now? Finish up our birds and butterflies? I'm ready. Just drying that a little. This up a little bit more. I just feel like I'm making a mess. Okay, I'm gonna put some white gesso on and call it done. Okay, that's the last one. That's probably my favorite of the ones we've done. Of those, anyway. Actually, I don't know. I think maybe I'm not loving the pink with everything, so. Added some green over that. Oh well. Okay. Let's put some things away. Let's put some black gesso on here. And let's go crazy with color on these. Unless there's some other colors you want to see. I've got like some green, blue, purple, gold, that kind of thing. But let's get some black gesso on there so it shows up. It must be getting low in here. Oh, I got another little butterfly over there. Oh, and don't forget, I don't know if you're just joining or if you've been here a while, any purchases over $75 today that include anything from the newest release are getting a little special thank you surprise in there. Just a little something extra. Nothing too exciting, but just a little something extra. So we've had fun throwing in some extra goodies today. And free shipping over $100 on orders that total $100 or more. And if you want to see the complete line, if you didn't see this morning's videos, those are on my Facebook page, and I made a post earlier that has the links to both the videos because, yeah, we had technical difficulties. And they are actually in 2 separate videos, but we made a post, so there's a link to both on that post. Okay, we got this one and one more to add the gesso to, and then we'll dry them a little bit and we'll start putting wax on. We'll make these real colorful. That's more out of my norm. You guys know I like more the neutral but yeah, then we're gonna go colorful. I know I've got a coral. I might grab the coral. Oh, I think I have an orange too. May not want to go too crazy. Okay, last one to gesso. So, of what we've done, what was your favorite? Liquid acrylics, wax, or gold leaf on molds? I think wax is still my favorite. Always and forever. Oh well. Okay. And I'm sure I'm going to have some spots that are not completely covered. There's feet. I'm starting to get hungry. Must be getting supper time. I'm just mumbling to myself because you guys are so quiet. There's nobody on today. I'm too boring. Okay. All right. Let me clean up my hands and dry these, and we're gonna wax them. Mercy. I've made a mess. Hey, Rebecca. All right. I think that's just gonna have to be good enough. All right, let's do the little bitty one here. Little bitty butterfly, I do believe. And we're not going to have as much detail because I have 2 coats of gesso on there fairly thick coats of gesso too, I might add. Okay, I think we're just gonna do, I think it's sea glass. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of sea glass on here. That one isn't really doing much for me. It's not bright enough on there. So let's add some purple. We got Heather Hills, and we've got something violet too, I believe, that would be brighter. Yeah. Electric violet. So let's add that. Not loving that either. I think that was just too small. And it's just too thick with all the, I think too thick with all the gesso. But let's try it on a bigger one. Yeah, I don't think I want the sea glass. I think, if anything, we'll want peacock. Peacock. We'll have electric violet. Maybe just, what's this Indian pink look like? Looks pretty bright. Let's try these, and we might throw in some gold. You never know. All right, gotta go catch everyone next time. Bye, Michelle. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, so let's get some peacock on here. And then let's go for some violet. This might be wild and crazy. Like I said, I'm kind of disappointed that I lost some of our detail with the thickness of my gesso on here, since I decided to come back with black. Since I wasn't smart enough to just put it black on here the first time. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch the video. Okay. Yeah, let's try some pink on there too. It's Indian pink, I believe. Yes. Okay, he's pretty scary. Not my favorite either. But again, if his detail was better, it would look, I think, a lot better. We might add some gold to it. I mean, what have we got to lose now? Oh, here's one we never did at all. Let's slap some black on that real quick. That doesn't have white gesso on it. You got overlooked. set them aside to dry a little bit, but oh shoot, I forgot about putting that gold leaf on that other piece again. I'm sure that's way dry now. I should probably try to get that done. Okay. Anybody know where I put it? There they are. Okay. No, that's this one. But I don't, there's the little one. Okay, let's see if we can get that to stick on the places I missed the first time. I should have just got out those little scraps I had, but this was handy. And if you weren't here earlier, I gold leafed this, but I missed some spots with my glue. And gold leaf will only stick to the places where you put the glue. So yeah, I put a little more glue on the spots I missed and just touching them up now. Don't know if I even hit them all or not. Oh shoot, I never even touched it to see if it was dry. I'm just assuming it had to be at this point. It's been a while. Okay, so okay, let's see if I got it all this time. This is pretty amazing stuff. Like I said, it just sticks to where you paint that glue on, so. I think I got it pretty well covered this time. Or got the pieces I missed the first time. I still might, oh, nope, got it. Might have missed a couple little spots, but I never claimed to be perfect. Okay. And I could keep brushing that a little bit more, but I'm going to quit so we can get back to our other stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much how it turned out. So like I said, I could clean that up a little bit more, but that is Katja's imitation gold leaf. And I have quite the mess again. Okay. I think we'll dry this bird and do it. I don't know if I'm even going to do the rest because I'm disappointed with the loss of the detail after putting the 2 coats of gesso on. So, oh, now I got gold leaf in there. Okay, what color should we do on here? Trying to get the gold leaf off of there. Okay, anybody say? Love the gold flake on that frame. Thank you. Okay, nobody said, so do we want to go with those crazy colors again and see if it turns out better with the better detail now, I hope? Yeah, let's just go for it. I'm gonna go with the pink on the bottom this time, I guess. Well, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I'm putting it on some wings. Got it a little thicker than I want. I'll try to do some purple up here. It's so dark it doesn't show up as well. There's so much going on here. I'm trying to figure out where to go. Okay, here comes some peacock. Yeah, the detail's definitely there now again without doing all the, without having all the excess that I had on there of the gesso before. That was bugging me. Okay, I think I might throw on something lighter. That's what it looks like now. Oh, good. Thanks, Rebecca. Oh, get it where you can see it. Let's throw on, I don't know, let me try it first. I think I had some vintage gold out, yeah. That's not as light as I was thinking. Nope, that's not what I want. Maybe I'll just get Polaris out. Let's see what we think of this. Probably way more than I need. Maybe not. Ah, it smells so good. Okay. I don't know. I might need more. And this one gives it the shimmer. I love this one at Christmas time too. Oh yeah, I like this on here. I got it thicker there than I wanted, but I'm trying to hurry. Okay, so that kind of glistened it up. I'm sure there's a better word for that, but, and you know, if that's not your style, obviously you don't have to do that. And I got more on there than I wanted, but you get the idea. Go on with a lighter finger, and then you can control it better. Okay. What's going on? What am I missing? I don't know. Let's see. Let me go back a little. See, I feel like I'm missing something. Love the colors. Is that stuff in the tube Rub and Buff? No, it is not Rub and Buff. I think Courtney had been putting links in. No, this is wax. These are all waxes that I've been putting on. I don't know if Courtney's put in links for them lately. I'm sorry if I missed questions. This was Polaris that I put on. Courtney, have you put in links lately? Polaris. I've used, if there's a certain color you're asking about, the purple was Electric Violet. These are all waxes that I've been putting on. Electric Violet, Indian Pink was on here. Peacock. Peacock, Electric Violet, Indian Pink, and Polaris are all on this one. And we did a bunch of these earlier. Like that was Rich Gold, which I think Courtney would have had those links in there. This has 3 different ones on it. And I know I mentioned all those. I don't know if you were on here at that point. It's beautiful. Love the colors of the bird. The bird she is playing with is a new mold. It's steampunk. Yeah, the birds are called Gears of Flight. Like I was saying earlier, anybody who spends over $75 today gets a surprise, a little surprise thank you in their order. And, you know, orders over 75 or orders over 100 get free shipping too. But let me see if I missed anything else. What are you using on the birds? Okay, yeah, that must have been the waxes. Going to order the butterflies. The butterflies, what are those called? I'm sure Courtney has all the links were put in earlier, I think. Steam Flight Symphony is the butterflies. And Courtney can put those links in too. I know she did earlier, but we've been on here a hot minute. Okay. Yep. Okay. Courtney, are you here? Yeah. Okay, are you putting links in?
I just put a few in here.
Oh, okay. I don't see them on here. Okay. But anyway, that is, yep, that's all I'm going to show today because that was a lot. So, yeah, we have all those in stock ready for you. Like I said, orders over $75 get a free gift with purchase. And orders over 100 get free shipping. So, yeah, and we showed you gold leaf today and all these fun waxes and the liquid acrylic paints too. So lots of fun stuff. And like I said, we did a whole live this morning with all of the, oh yeah, and Courtney put in the link to the whole collection too again. Like I said, all those links were put in earlier, but it's been a while. So if you could redo those, I'd appreciate it. I don't see those links showing up here, but I don't always see everything either, so. But I'm going to put lids on stuff and clean up my messes. And, oh, there I see amazing casting resin. Oh, and the full collection. Okay. They're coming through now for some reason. Technology's great when it works, so. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.